What is this space over here? Wow, this is the Star Temple, my newest healing space, and I wanted to give you guys a whole rundown of what it's like. Welcome to the Quantum Cafe and Interstellar Lounge with your host here, the Cosmic Messenger. The Metaphysical Hub, this portal, this container pod that has everything that is possible in the multiverse come along our way, from crystal healing to multidimensional Reiki to esoteric acupuncture. We're here to talk about it and get wild, even anything that happens on the DNA or the cellular levels. So welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. The topic of today is going to be about all of my metaphysical services that I offer, and I'm going to go through all of the different modalities and services so you can have a deeper understanding of how they work, why you'd want to access those services, and also just to chat about all the wild stuff that I do. But as usual before, just back off again, this is the Star Temple. And if you take a quick peek and look way up top, there's this amazing skylight, and as you look up, it does that when you're on the treatment table. You look like it is like you're looking outside, or you're inside a transdimensional chamber, like a star temple pyramid. You went like 3 levels down, right? And you go through that experience. And you're looking out that sliver of light, but yet this skylight lights up the whole entire room. I am so excited to be here in this space. We have all of our metaphysical tools here. Between myself, Hillary Raven Porter, and myself, the Cosmic Messenger, we both run our businesses out of this space. It's our first major public space together. And it's at Evergreen Business Services in Victoria, BC. We do local and we do long distance. So we can send our transmissions anywhere on planet Earth, and when we're doing the transmissions, we are there with you, live on Zoom, so that we can connect into the field as well too. We brought our tuning forks with us, all of our crystals. This healing space is plugged in with a 5G bioshield, so it protects all of the EMF for 40 meters outside of our space. Turns all of the internet radio frequencies, any of the energies that people bring with them too, from technologies, cell phones, you name it, computers, and it wires them into a crystalline form so that they can meet and greet you at your highest self. We offer all of our clients reverse osmosis, crystal, rose quartz crystal charged water. And on this treatment table here as well, which I love being in the space, look how it glows. It's absolutely incredible. You can see back there where my hand's pointing to, those are all the tuning forks which are attuned to the planets. So it goes with the star seed transmissions, space weather transmissions, I might add. So all of the planets, the astrology, the whole bit, they're tuned to that. I was bouncing around a little bit because I'm so excited. And the treatment table underneath has a healthy wave, multi-wave mat. And this is no ordinary biomat that you lay on. This is very high level. It's got 5 crystals inside of it. I believe there's jade, quartz, amethyst, obsidian, tourmaline. They go through the whole entire mat. So you can get some far infrared therapy going on too, which is on during the session. And then you can set numerous amazing cycles with PEMF, pulse electromagnetic frequencies. So there's a nice copper coil that runs through it to recalibrate those frequencies, and then also to bring in different ranges that you want to be in. For instance, one of them is called general regeneration. I lay down on this for a 20-minute cycle, where you do it during the session, and I am recharged and ready to go. There's one for wake up and energy, and they tap into the different ranges within the Schumann resonance, right? 7.89 hertz for earth frequency, and it finishes off at 25. There's stuff for pain assist, for anything you can think of that you're going through, it's there for you. Strains, different things like that too, low, medium, and high frequencies as well. Super cool mat. It also has photonic light therapy on it as well. The red lasers that go really deep that you usually see when you go to naturopathic doctors as well too, and the amount of negative ions coming off of this mat is absolutely astounding. Billions and billions of particles coming off. I can't remember the exact numbers and the range, but it is super charged. So you get that mat automatically when you book a session as well too. Pretty awesome, right? So at the treatment table, and all of our tools and vibrational elixirs are here as well to have all of the medicines that are there. We're open Monday to Saturday every week from 11 to 7 p.m. Okay, we might take some time for ourselves once in a while to have a respite recharge. I don't want to say vacation, that's easy for you to understand, but some sort of galactic vacation. So that's amazing. And yeah, and then we're here, and the space is big enough so that we can now train a couple more people when we do our Tamiana or Reiki training. Reach out if you want to get trained. I do distance and local. So now instead of doing 2 people at once, I still want to keep it small, intimate, so you get the most attention. Myself, I'll be able to do 3. You could technically train 4 in here. We're going to have our group heals will be in here as well too. There'll be some ones online, but we can have 4 people in the room who get some premium spots. And then we can host some workshop days and open houses, because I'm going to be launching the first Monday of every month is going to be assistance for Earthlings. So there'll be a sliding scale with a reduced rate, right? So people can access my services at more economically friendly for the general populace as well too, for those that are having some concerns in the financial abundance realms as well too. It's a one-stop metaphysical super temple. I love the name Star Temple. So my services, what do I offer? How do they work? But it's not just about my services that I offer. It's also speaking about these amazing modalities. So I do a wide range, a super wide range of offerings. The list goes and goes and goes. So I'll run you through some of them. So first off, you're aware that I teach Reiki 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree courses, local and distance, which also includes a master class. If you complete all 3 or you finished all 3 with another practitioner, I offer advanced Reiki courses as well too. Now my Reiki courses are the Usui system of natural healing plus multidimensional Reiki, which is Reiki as you've come to know it, or if you don't know it yet. It's an amazing energetic tool that uses universal life force energy you get Reiki attunements done on you. There's sacred ceremonies where we up the amount of universal life force energy that passes through your body so that your hands and your being can bring you to a state of total well-being. You can be a healer too. As well as, so I train people to be practitioners. I train people who just want to have a modality to take anywhere on earth for total harmonizing their body field or assisting them with any challenges that may arise in the multiverse. And if you do complete level 3, you're now officially a practitioner. And then if you go through the teaching a course, you become a teacher. You teach all 3, you become a Reiki master. That's how I work it. And we want to be able to put in all of the stuff that doesn't normally get mentioned in Reiki training. All the wild multidimensional stuff, from ascended masters, spirit guides, to additional mudras and moves and positions, hand positions that you can do during the sessions. I am there to help you navigate through them and bring them in there. I got so many techniques to add, and when I work with people and do the trainings, it is amazing the feedback. So many of them report not learning the majority of what I'm teaching, because Reiki is naturally multi-dimensional. Universal life force energy is everywhere. So we work with that general field. And in level 2nd degree, you get some Reiki symbols to work with as well too. Level 3, you learn how to pass off the attunements as well. Pretty amazing. I have these supercharged handouts. I give them out to the class. I spent well over 200 hours putting all 3 of them together. And if you're online, we do it that way too as well. So you'll have the copies for you to print out, or you can use them online. And then I do advanced masterclass. You get me for the whole entire class. What? Pretty amazing. And then it's just me and you. And then also the week before, you send me anything you wanted to add to that degree that we're learning on that you didn't learn in other classes or you were curious about, and we can focus in on those areas, right? And because you've done the training, we're able to go even deeper into those next levels. So you get me for the whole entire day, one-on-one. Now, I'm a Lightbody technician, a Reiki master teacher, and a metaphysical activator. So one of the main modalities I use is Reiki, and I have a multidimensional Reiki treatment. And a multidimensional Reiki treatment is an hour and a half or hour and 45-minute treatment with you on the table, and I basically use a wide variety of tools that come spontaneously through divine insights and also from my natural ability to get energetic readouts and grid lines throughout your system. So crystals, tuning forks, vibrational elixirs, different hand positions and modalities, doing some scanning in the auric field. We're going to go through and put all of your energy centers back into place or assist you with what current issue you're going through. With all my sessions, you get a follow-up email as well. We get some time before and after to have some moments to chat. My Reiki sessions always finish with scrunchies. Go up the body, you're getting full. So you're getting full, laying on your back, then we flip you over and you get both sides, and then we finish with some scrunchies as well too. The effects of all of my sessions have been reported to many beings that they are 2 to 4 weeks post-session, that you're still feeling effects, uprooting patterns, getting things going. So multidimensional Reiki's a whole bunch of everything in the moment. All the channel information that comes through, you receive it. Then I have theta wave Reiki, which is a little bit closer to the traditional Reiki system, going through all the original hand positions, starting from the head to the feet, flip you over, and then all the way down the spine as well too. And that's where you come in, you share your intention, you let me know a little bit about what's going on, and everything goes quiet. And for the entire session, we are going out into theta waves, gamma, beta, alpha, theta, right? Which is super deep relaxation, almost ready for going into sleep mode. And then there's delta, and we put you into that state so that you can access yourself on a deep cellular level. And you can get up after the session, and if you want, you can just leave in that vortex as well too. All of my sessions, both those Reikis, do great work for DNA, body repair, light body, and as well as healing emotions and mental composting that we want to do, and all the stuff that happens on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual planes, right? But then I can also work with base level beings who are just starting out. You're just new to the spiritual venture, and if you're high level light worker as well too, we can meet and greet at the same area, so we can provide you your tune-ups. And then I have an outer an aura scan and outer shell rebalancing. So that's an entire session. So the first two were an hour and 45 minutes. The second one's an hour and a half. And that session we go through and we generate an entire session where the hands are not on the body at all. There may be a little bit, there's a little bit of hands-on when I lock in each of the 7 layers, but the majority of the session is done in the auric fields. We go through all 7 layers, we mend, we find holes, we recreate, we recalibrate, and we find all the sacred medicines that come through, because the amount of downloads that I receive from animal spirits to visions of past lives to work with this in your star chart, it's just endless medicine that comes through. So Aura Scan is really amazing. You can buy all 3 of those too as a package, and you go through all 3 of them simultaneously, right? The photonic plasma recalibrator and the axiotonal illumination sequence. Those are my 2 packages. Now the next 3 are also part of that as well too, which leads me to Tamiana. Tamiana, Sacred Heart Tamiana, from the star beings, the ancient technology that's being re-downloaded on planet Earth. You got the table, you'll be laying on it. We put sacred symbols on both sides. They're the pucks. I'll show you here. Just hold on a sec. Dun, 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 dun. There's a whole bunch, and they're colored to all of the chakra colors, and they got symbols on them. So there's a set of those that go upside the body. So the first one is Tamiana Foundational. Boom, they get laid on the side of the body. We're working with 3 quartz crystals as well too, and a Super 7 crystal. And we create a triangle grid for each of the 7 planes of existence, your chakra plus all chakra systems. And it goes through and rewires and recalibrates your being on total transformation. But what Tamiana are really good at is bringing up core root patterns in your life that you want to shift, that you would like to completely turn into positive gain rather than working against you. Stuff that's distorted, right? And it also goes into the mitochondria of the DNA as well too, and brings a full stasis of full spectrum healing. So we create these crystalline grids, and then for each of the planes, you get a write-up of what took place on all of them. So that session is an hour and a half, and then a 2-hour session is the Antakarana, Tamiana Antakarana. So you get another set of 7 symbols that go above the head, plus the original grid. And then we get to work on the galactic cord. That's what the Antakarana is. So we further encapsulate this medicine and take it up into the galactic planes. We're talking about the divine mind, the astral twin, your light body, your higher self, accessing templates of like the earth grid and connecting into the plants and the animals and the wildlife on the different planes of existence. This is very much sacred geometry when you're working with Tamiana, and it's fantastical. Then there's another one I do, it's called Tamiana Gaia Code. And that's another 7 set of symbols that go underneath the feet, and that connects us in to the cave of creation, the Earth Star chakra, where we were born, all the incarnations we've had on this planet, and how we speak directly to the sun, and so much more. It's fantastic stuff. So you'll get another write-up with that one too. That's another 2-hour session as well too, right? And then there's Tamiana Universal Hexagram, which is 6 quartz crystals placed in a hexagram around the body, and then I facilitate moving around them using grid work to align them and pull the energies in. So for the package, you get the foundation, the Antakarana, and then you get the universal hexagram as well too, okay? Tamiana is amazing. It's created by so many different star beings. It's coming back onto Earth in the last couple decades, and it's really starting to blossom and find its place. My partner, Hilary Raven Porter, who I share the space with, she's getting the second wave downloads, and the amount of information that comes through it is absolutely incredible. So symbols, pyramid work, triangles, universal life force energy, and the crystals in the grid, okay? So those are the main sessions that I work with, and then I also have 2 other ones that are a little bit different. So spiritual guidance video chats, or exiting the matrix video chats. So say you wanted to code the divine. After we've had a session, all this information came up, and you wanted to come back into the space or online and chat with me for 2 hours about what took place, what is happening, maybe pull some cards, see where we're at today, you know, with an oracle or tarot deck, and we can move in that direction. Or we can be there to help you with any spiritual guidance in terms of giving you some metaphysical tools and some knowledge on how you can navigate what's going on in your multiverse, or trying to understand some things that are happening. Maybe you're seeing and hearing lots of ear tones and you don't know what they mean, or you're new to crystals and you're like, I really want to get deeper into this, can you help me out? So stuff like that, but it's guidance for your life, where it's going, what's happening, the dramas that are taking place, and the distortions. And then the exit the matrix one is for anybody who is removing themselves from the matrix because they've had a big awakening and they see all of the distortions and holographic illusions around them. And that can be a lot of information to assimilate. So then I help you navigate through all of those steps on that you're not alone, that there's a lot of information, and then maybe you're wondering, like, should I still be eating these kinds of foods? Like, I got the GMO out, but should I really go organic? Are they telling the truth? You know, that sort of stuff. It's pretty cool. So those are both 2-hour sessions as well too. And then I have Reiki booster packs. These are amazing. So if you've completed any Reiki training with me or not, you can have me for 2 full hours, and we'll dive deep into 1 or 2 specific areas that you want to learn more and maximize on. Maybe you're just like, I want to go over the hand positions again, and I need somebody with advanced skills to be able to tell me what's taking place when my hands are on the body and why I'm working in that specific spot. Or perhaps you wanted to learn more information about setting up a treatment table and offering that as a bit of a business practice. Or you wanted to learn more about color therapy and why those colors come up, and the numerology in sessions. So I'm there for you on that one too. And then there's the big one, which is one of my favorites. So me and my partner share, Hillary Raven Porter and the Cosmic Messenger, we do a Reiki Duo Plus and a 2 and 2 Reiki Duo Plus. What is Reiki Duo? One table, 2 practitioners at the exact same time, which doubles the frequencies. And Hillary Raven Porter, being an esoteric acupuncture, registered acupuncturist, Western medical herbalist, Tamiana teacher practitioner, and full spectrum healer, between both of us, that's a lot of medicine coming through. So we do work with each other in terms of, you know, when you do a session with us, you're signing a waiver so that we can talk to each other. So if something comes up, she might have something for the liver support if you needed it, right? Insights that we can both pick up that the other one may have missed or added to the mix. So you got 2 of us at the same time for an hour and a half at the table going for it. So those are really strong. And then the Reiki Duo 2 and 2 is 2 tables in the room, 2 practitioners, you and a select being of your choice. Maybe you've partnered up with somebody, or you have a best friend or an interesting being that you wanted to do some work with. We're going to bounce around from both tables and let the magic happen. The cool part is with 4 arms, that makes 8, 4 arms, is that when, say, I might have my hands on their head in position, and then I'm holding a crystal in the other hand, and then I'm like, oh, we need those tuning forks to come in, or Hillary, can you put your hands on top of mine? We take turns. It's very much like musicians on a stage. It's a very smooth groove. Now you have 4 arms, they can go grab that and they can add that magic into the mix, right? We're here for you. So those are that too, and I'm working on a new one that I haven't launched yet, but it's called the Huato Jajis, and that's the going up the spinal column with the tuning forks all the way down, and then all the way back up. You go through every single stop along the way, all the way down, and that one not only is good for physical pain in the back and kundalini assistance and opening up your wings, but it's also fantastic for just sinking in and feeling it in the core of your soul. Every single thing that I do is about you gaining self-awareness, finding the next steps on how you can progress through your life and create the ultimate harmonic lifestyle that speaks to you. It is calibrated to you. It's your adventure. We're just here. I'm here to help facilitate that occurs. Okay? So that's a little bit about my services and what I offer. And then, of course, I do metaphysical blogging. So if you go to my link tree, it'll have all of these different steps that you can access. So there's a metaphysical blog. Then there's another transmission hub. There's 2 of them. Those are the IG and the Facebook. And then I have Quantum Cafe and Interstellar Lounge, which we're here today. I have energy encoded artwork, which is on Society 6. I have my own page and my own one-stop shop where you can order, ship, and check out the items. So I think I have 48 artworks on there at the moment, and you can get them on a wide variety of products. I think over 80 different products, from yoga mats to reusable shopping bags when you go out. That place is amazing. It's super easy to use, super cool. And the energy encoded artwork teaches you about a specific subject. So whatever the title of the artwork was is what it's teaching about, and it's encoded with universal life force energy so that you get transmissions no matter, as long as it's in your general area. Okay? Welcome mats, prints, the whole bit, they're there. So that's awesome. And then I have a metaphysical music page as well too. So on my metaphysical music page, it's same with the artwork, except it's music based. So I create omega long albums. They take you on wild space operatic adventures through the psychedelic quantum realms, teaching you each song. The title is exactly what you're going to learn about. And then if you click on the title of the song, it'll take you to another page. You have the whole album, you click on the individual song, and you'll go there, and there'll be a write-up for that track telling you exactly what we're experiencing, what it's shifting, and why we're working with these specific medicines. Super amazing. So I have 6 albums on there, and 2 of them, one of them is 3 half-an-hour long meditation activations. And those are very high frequency 12th dimensional templates in them. And then I have a mantra album, which is taking these sacred phrases from Sanskrit, coding them in for spiritual growth and acceleration, and then putting them in through the English language. I let them play over and over again because they're very repetitive. 30, 40 times in the background to make sure that it can just fit with no matter what you're doing in your day. They're in the backdrop, or you sit down and you chant with them. It's about active participation as well too. So that's at Bandcamp as well too. You can head over to that. And if you like exit the Matrix stuff, head over to Rumble, and I have a page there as well too. As well as a donation link if anybody wants to donate to my work so that I can continue to keep doing what I'm doing. I would really appreciate the assistance as well too. So what I'm doing is creating a multiverse. And together with Hillary Raven Porter, we're called Galactivation Central, and we're here for you. So those are a lot of modalities that I work with and work through and shift with. And it's a pleasure to be here to assist the beings of Earth. Okay? There's events and all sorts of stuff happening. So like and share my page. Check all the stuff out. Really appreciate you being there. And I'm going to let this transmission go. But once again, this is the Star Temple. And this is a 5th dimensional vortex for full spectrum healing. Thank you everyone for listening. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care.